Oh, I'm so glad to have my friend Joe Mahoney, Executive Director of the Gaiser Center, back. Joe, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, you know what? The Gaiser Center just is constantly doing amazing work for the community.
Thank you.
And you have such a rich history in Butler County. I mean, serving for over 50 years.
Yeah. That's a good memory.
It is
We are 53 years this year.
Well, I'm thinking, everybody's heard of the Gaiser Center, but just in case we have people that are not familiar, let's educate them.
Yeah, absolutely. So at the Geiser Center, we have, most people are probably most familiar with us from our inpatient treatment.
Right.
Which is addiction treatment for people looking for recovery from substance use. And that is a long-term treatment. We have men's and women's programming up there. And then we also have an outpatient program on Liberty Street in downtown Butler. That is kind of more of a less restrictive, they're able to work and live and then still go there for treatment. We have a Center of Excellence, which is sort of a non-traditional sort of treatment and linkage, resource linkage for those that are in recovery from opioid use disorder specifically.
Okay.
We are in the Butler County Prison as well, helping with re-entry and doing treatment with the incarcerated there.
Okay.
And we are recently just opening up our first recovery house.
Right. And that's one of the other reasons why I wanted to bring you on, because that is so exciting. So this house, it's not open yet. It's going to open up soon, right?
Correct.
And it's for women.
Yep.
And could be women with children, right?
Absolutely. And we are the first licensed recovery house in Butler for women with children, and one of only few across the state.
Okay.
And the ones that are licensed are mainly licensed just for
the women only.
Yep, a single woman, a mom without kids. So they often get turned away from these houses if they have kids with them. So there is a need
for this.
Yes.
Okay. So when the house does open, you'll be able to serve up to 12 women at the same time.
Yeah.
Potentially
up to 12 women at the same time. Their children, may be living with them permanently. So we have the accommodations for that situation. We have accommodations for, maybe the child is just there for a weekend visit, an overnight visit, a holiday visit, but it's a beautiful home. It's safe. They have a yard. We're renovating, spaces to make them kid friendly, a toy room, a study room.
I know you're thinking of everything.
Yes, we're trying to.
Yeah. And that will give them a great sense of independence and getting back into the community. What I found interesting is that it's not necessarily going to say have staff on site 24/7.
Correct. So a recovery house is really geared to run itself.
Okay.
So the community, the residents run the house themselves. Now we are a little bit different in that we are an agency that is operating this house. So we will still have oversight.
Yep.
We'll have a house manager that's one of our staff members that'll, check in with the house, make sure they're following the proper policies and procedures.
Right.
And then liaison back with administration if there are issues going on.
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
When
We're
you come
excited.
back next time, we can talk more about it.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be open.
Education is so important, right? Because addiction, it's whether it's in our families or homes or schools or community, it's here.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that Dr. Brophy goes out into the community to educate parents, kids, schools. And that's, what did we call that program?
Addiction Awareness, or #AA.
Okay. Yes. And if individuals, schools, principals, teachers, etc., would like to learn more about that type of programming and set something up, they can contact you.
Absolutely. Reach out to us. Go to geisercenter.com. We have information on our website about that as well, where they can just, directly contact with us with any questions.
Yes. And every time Dr. Brophy speaks, I always learn a lot.
You're always going to learn something new, even if you've seen it 10 times.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you have a great event coming up that's going to support that new house that we were just talking about. And that's your 4th annual fashion show.
Yes.
When is it, Joe?
October 19th at the Butler Country Club. Doors open at 10:30 a.m.
Okay. And every year this sells out. So if you want to get tickets, they're available now, but we recommend doing that soon. During the event, you have delicious food.
Yes.
Vendors.
Vendors, yes. All local vendors.
Okay.
As well. A variety from, food vendors to clothing vendors to spice vendors, whatever it may be.
Yeah. And then baskets. So in case you want to donate a basket, they need those too. There are sponsorship opportunities available.
Yes. Sponsorship opportunities are available from $250 up to $2,000 plus, so really fitting everybody's budget. And each sponsorship opportunity gives you an opportunity to get a free ticket or two.
Okay, good.
To the event.
And who are the fashion models for the event?
The fashion models for the event are either people in active recovery, family members of people in active recovery, and this year we are incorporating our Gaiser staff as models into the event as well for the first time. So those who work with recovery.
Now, was it hard to get the staff involved?
It was not actually. They were very excited to model.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's going to be a fun day.
It's going to be a fun day. So definitely get your tickets and help. Look at what the Gaiser Center is doing for members in our community. Joe, I'm just so thankful to know you.
Thank you.
And I appreciate all the work that you and your team are doing.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thanks for having us as always.
Thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.